Today I'm going to show you the best 10 watches you can buy for under 500 bucks. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. I've teamed up once again with the amazing Joma Shop, to show you some absolutely stonking deals on some fabulous watches on their website, with a whole host of watch brands you and I absolutely love at phenomenal prices. You guys need to check the website out. Joma Shop are not an authorized dealer of any of these brands, and that is why they can sell these watches at a ridiculous price, far less than the authorized dealers. When you buy a watch from Joma Shop, you don't get the manufacturer's warranty. However, Joma Shop offers a 3-year warranty on most of your watch purchases. Today I'm going to show off 10 watches under the $500 mark, well under the £500 mark for us Brits and Euroists. Sorry, Canadians! And each one of these watches has been handpicked by me because I'd like to buy it myself. Big brand names, small brand names, unusual brand names, divers, field watches, dressy watches, messy watches. It's all going to be covered in this under $500 show. So buckle up, hold on to your butts, and let's see if I can show off a bargain or two. Are you top 10 under 500 ready? Let's go! So the first watch on this list is by a brand called Bulova. They've been around a while, haven't they? Now there are only 2 dive watches that are allowed to have orange dials, alright? One is the Doxa 300 sub that I own. The other one is this Bulova Devil Diver, a superb tonneau-shaped cased watch, influenced from the 60s, a great 41mm diameter size with a small lug to lug. It houses the Bulova Caliber 821D, which is an automatic movement based off of a Miyota 8000 series. Not the greatest of movements, but it sure is reliable, hacks, hand winds. This watch is going to come on a rubber strap. The only niggle for me is the 19mm strap width, but for $499 I think this is a great diver, especially for summer gear or someone that likes to show off with a colour or two. Sapphire glass, 200 meters of water resistance. It's a banger. If this was at an authorized dealer, the Khaki Field Mechanical is way over £500 these days. Not here it isn't, because for $474.99 you can get this Khaki Field Mechanical with the bracelet. Something I've never had before, and on this 38mm watch I think it looks awesome. This houses the Hamilton H50, basically a clone of the ETA 2801-2, but what Hamilton did is lower the beat rate, which increases the servicing intervals and the power reserve to a whopping 80 hours, which bit pointless, but still. Swiss made, sapphire glass, 9.5mm thick. Its only downfall, we all know it, is that it's only 50 meters of water resistance, but this is one of those Hamilton icons everyone needs to own at least some point in their life. Next up, Citizen. I know you're surprised, aren't you? But people, this watch keeps calling out for me, and we are talking about the Citizen ProMaster Aqualand, a rudimentary diving computer that can gauge the depth of your dive. It really is a bargain alternative to the Omega Pro Prof, but it definitely has its own look, doesn't it? It's a tough old Annie Digi, reminds me of the Seiko Arnie. It's a 200-meter diver, 14mm thick, but I love the fact it's bead blasted, looks ready for action. I love the crown knurling. It's a big watch, 50mm from left to right, but if you search online for this watch, they're getting quite scarce, and they're certainly not the $364 they are at Joma Shop. Super! Number 4, and it's a German brand, and a German brand that have been going since 1925. We are talking about Laco. And this is another great summerish watch with a lovely touch of colour. Great sunburst blue dial. Love the crown. It's a 39mm watch with 18mm lug width. It houses the caliber 21 automatic movement, which is basically another modified Miyota 8000. Beats away at 21,600 beats per hour. But these watches are made in Germany. And for $409, this is a great buy. Yeah. Coming in at number 5, a superb looking diver from Maty Tiso. They too have a fantastic history, have been a bit hit and miss with their watches, I must admit, but I do like the look of this diver. Heavily influenced from the 60s, this 41mm watch houses the Sellita SW200, so a proper Swiss movement. It has sapphire glass on the front. It also has a sapphire exhibition case back, 200 meters water resistant. It's 12.8mm thick and a strapaholic 20mm lug width. This watch is currently going for $499. On their website, the retail price is over $1,500. Now, I'm not saying this watch is worth $1,500, but for $500, a great looking watch inspired by their history with a Swiss Sellita inside, sapphire glass, and not to mention that cool sunburst dial that's gonna pop in the sun. This is another great buy. At number 6, we have our first Seiko, and everyone in this hobby should own a Tuna at some point in their lives. I've gone for the SRPF 83K1. Love this green looking reference. The dial is so synonymous with Seiko. Reminds me of the 62 Mass, the first diver Seiko ever made. Big chunky indices, very legible. This is under the Prospects range, which means it's a certified professional tool. Yes, it's big at 43mm in diameter, but the lug to lug is so tiny. Literally only 2mm more, so this is gonna fit a lot of wrists. It's 12.6mm thick, which is not bad at all. 200 meters water resistant. The dial's protected by a hardlex crystal and houses the caliber 4R35. A very reliable in-house workhorse from Seiko with 21,600 beats per hour, 40 hours power reserve, and will keep running at least a decade. Comes with a great silicone rubber strap, and at $419.99, this is a win. And at number 7, another Seiko. This time it's a fancy Seiko Tortoise. Yes, a few months ago I was very fortunate to review a Seiko Tortoise. This watch is absolutely phenomenal. For $349.99, you get sapphire glass, which you don't get with many Seikos unless it's over $800. It's 200 meters water resistant. Houses that 4R35 again, which is an automatic movement. Beautiful dial with the applied markers. And I love this rose gold look. The compass is friction based and it acts as a compass. 42mm in diameter, but only 47 lug to lug, 11.7mm lug width. This is definitely a fancy tool watch I wouldn't mind owning myself. At number 8, Benrus. Yes, I haven't really shown off many Benrus at all. In fact, I think this could be the first Benrus I've ever shown. Known for their military watch history, this watch is inspired by one they did back in 1969. It's called the Classic Automatic. Sapphire dome crystal, 100 meters of water resistance, 41mm diameter, 13mm thick. Their watch definitely looks like the 60s to me. Love those stars underneath the logo. This definitely looks like you've gone back in time and picked this watch off someone's wrist who just bought it brand new. Yes, possibly for me, the watch at 41mm is slightly too big because there's not a lot of bezel, which means the dial is a little big, but I think this is a little jewel, you know. Inside we've got another Miyota 8000 series.
They do get around, these Miyotas.
Do like those eagle beak lugs. Comes with a great leather strap, and again we're talking well under $500.
Could you just click that like button please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
At number 9, it's another Swiss made watch, and I have gone well out of left field, people. Here we have the Certina DS Trust titanium. Now this is a slender beauty. It's only 34 millimeters thick. It's marketed towards ladies. However, I would definitely rock this watch. It's a very sleek office work watch, that's for sure. Sapphire glass, 100 meters of water resistance. It's got a butterfly deployant for the clasp. Everything's titanium. It's only 8.6 millimeters thick. Has a quartz movement inside. The ETA caliber 955. I mean, this company was founded in the 1800s. Great history. This watch is only $215. And for me, this is the one watch in the 10 that looks at least triple its value. Could be a great little bargain for someone.
Hello.
And at number 10, a Seiko. Did you expect anything else? This is the SRP F77, and it's the special Save the Ocean edition. On the website does not do this watch justice at all. Well, if I show you another picture, this watch has the dark manta dial, which is absolutely cool, isn't it? This is a Seiko Turtle, a proper Prospex watch, 45 millimeters in diameter. It's a big boy, but only 48 lug to lug, 13.2 thick, 200 meters of water resistance, houses the 4R36, not the 35 because we have the day-date complication. With this watch, you get sapphire glass and you get an awesome silicone strap. For $481, this is probably my favorite Seiko of the three today. Well under the price of retail and a great bargain for someone. So there you go, 10 phenomenal watches from the German Shop website, all well under $500. I'd love to know your favorite from the 10 and give me one from the website you think deserves its place in this list. Honestly, I could have done a top 50, but I think I've got a great varied selection. Definitely would like to look into Maty Tiso a bit more, as well as Benrus. Something you have to be wary about if you're not from the US is import tax. And those taxes are different in whatever country you are in. However, with those import taxes on top, the prices of these watches are still well under the price on your homeland at retail. Remember, 3 years warranty with German Shop on most of these watches. Check in the description of the watch, but I have never heard anyone give a bad word to German Shop, and will continue to show off the bargains you can see a mile off. Thank you so much if you watched to the end of this show. It is so much appreciated to all those guys that have watched till the end. That's really nice. If you want a bit more of the Mad Watch Collector show, click there and join. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, why don't you click this one? This will send you in a whirl of watch wonderment. Go on, click it, you're gonna love it. You'll love it. Go on, click it.